Right, so Scott McTominay is close to joining Napoli. He's finally going to leave Manchester United. I think it's best for all parties. I've been saying it for years. I've been saying it all for the last couple of weeks, months with this with the YouTube videos. I've said it's got to come to an end. You know, it has to. I mean, this guy has overstayed his welcome, I have to say. But because he's a local lad, he gets all the time in the world. But that's coincided with a lot of mediocrity from United. Although they won a couple of trophies, but Man United, do you know what I mean? This is Man United. They need to go to a step, closer to the title. That's where United should be. And players like McTominay will hold you back. And even players like Fred, I still maintain that I think Fred was always better than McTominay. And I think they made a bit of an error selling Fred. I would have kept him and maybe sold McTominay. But it's coming to an end now. I think both parties have been wrong in this. I think McTominay, first of all, it's been so evident he don't want to leave. You know, he was linked with West Ham last year and he said no. And this year, Fulham were in for him. West Ham were in for him again. I think that was United, though, rejecting the deal. But yeah, overall, he hasn't wanted to go. But he needs to accept now his time's done. They're a better team without McTominay, and he'll be starting a new challenge in Serie A with Conte. So that will suit him. And also, Man United need to stop haggling over prices, because the quicker they get him out, the better. They don't want to piss off any more clubs to the point where they keep demanding ridiculous fees, and then before you know it, they say, "No, we're not buying McTominay," and then no one goes in for him. They end up letting him go on a free. But it's not even about that. It's if they let him go on a free, that means they've got to keep him for an extra year. Where's the space for him? Honestly, they've just. I think they're going to bring in Agate in the next coming days. So there's no space. He's not good enough, and it's best for all parties. I think Man United need to start getting rid of the deadwood, and this is part of the deadwood. McTominay, people say he turns up in certain games like he did last season. It's not enough. To play in central midfield, you have to have some technical ability to control football matches. You just have to. He doesn't have it, and he's never had it, and he's not Man United level. And people, I've said this before in another video, people comparing him to Darren Fletcher, saying, "Oh, but Darren Fletcher was not as good as Carrick and Scholes, but he was amazing." First of all, Darren Fletcher is 1000% better than McTominay will ever be. Let's not disrespect Darren Fletcher. This is like, just because they're both Scottish. Listen, McTominay is nowhere near even Anderson. Do you know what I mean? This is just a player who is basically robbed the living for a couple of years. He's not good enough for Man United. He's popped up with a few goals here and there, but he's not good enough. He'll be getting his move to Napoli, and fair play to him. Let's see how he does, and let's hope that he can finally kick on with his career and hopefully start some more games at Napoli, because obviously even I think maybe Napoli's maybe a step too high for him. Do you know what I mean? But we'll see. It's a different country, so, might suit him. Who knows? But that's the news. Scott McTominay is leaving Manchester United, and it's the best thing, I feel, for both the player and for Man United.